gotta move me like baby.
Okay, hello everyone. So I am back today, and today I'm going to be talking about healing and constantly being on a perpetual journey of trying to heal yourself, overcoming negative thoughts, overcoming yourself, facing off with yourself. You do not want to stay in this perpetual mind state forever, because the more that you tell yourself you are constantly doing shadow work or childhood trauma, the more that you are telling yourself that you are broken, something's wrong with you, you need to be fixed. And I think this is the cycle where a lot of people get looped into, because yes, you do want to work on yourself, you do want to heal, you do want to overcome, you know, insecurities and all of that stuff, but there's a certain time for that. And one of the things that I have really noticed within my personal life, specifically with certain friends, they're constantly in this cycle of going to therapy and trying to work on themselves and doing all the stuff but not ever getting anywhere. I do not believe you need to go to therapy. I do not believe you need to do, you know, all this childhood work, shadow work, and all this stuff. All you have to do is change the story that you are telling yourself over and over and over. That is all it is. And I'm going to give you guys an example. When you go through a breakup and you are still hung up on a person, you're still thinking about them a lot, they're the person on your mind all the time, it's because you're just telling yourself a story. Maybe that was the one that got away. Maybe you thought they were the best person you could possibly get, or the best person you possibly dated, or they treated you incredible. That's just a story that you are constantly telling yourself. But the moment and the minute that you meet someone that's hotter, more successful, treats you incredibly, like 1,000 times better than the last person, you immediately stop telling yourself that story because you fall in love with someone else. And you notice there's this instant shift. That relationship just kind of dies to you. You don't think about it anymore, and all of your feelings get put onto this new person. And you look back and you're like, wow, how did I get over that person? You guys, it's because you literally just stopped telling yourself the story. That's all it is. This goes for any aspect in your life. If you want to change your beliefs around money, change your story that you've been telling yourself. If you want to be magnetic, tell yourself you've always been popular, people are always drawn to you. If you want to have incredible loving relationships, change the story that you've been telling yourself about relationships. You guys, this stuff is so easy. And if you have constantly been telling yourself the same story for, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, it's going to take time, and you're going to have to put the work in. And doing the work, I'm talking about day in and day out. Constantly looking at your thoughts, constantly doing the affirmations, doing the visualizations before you go to bed. That's the work. Constantly rerouting your negative thoughts when you notice them, and knowing when you need to release them, whether that's doing breath work, and staying in the state where you're not so attached to the outcome and so honed in and focused on, you know, where's it at, where is it at, why isn't it coming, why isn't it coming. No, this process should be very calm, very collective, very natural. It should feel fun to you. It should feel as if it's an imagination, as if it's a memory that you are just basking in and on. It should never feel like you are exerting yourself to the point where you're like losing yourself, or getting to the point where you're so desperate. There's really a dance to it. You're really dancing with the energy of source, the thing that makes plants grow, the thing that makes the air and the leaves move. So I want you to really look at yourself and your situation. Are you constantly telling yourself that you need to heal and work on all of these things? And are you actually really doing the work and being honest with yourself? Like I said in my confidence video, you need to be brutally honest with yourself with where you are at, and stop lying to yourself. Stop telling yourself you're doing the work if you're not actually applying things that need to be applied. And everyone's situation is going to be extremely different based off of all the beliefs that they have accumulated, off of how they were raised, off of what they witnessed in life, off of certain biases. And that's another really important thing that people don't seem to understand and take into account, because what works for me may not work for you, based off of beliefs that you need to tackle within yourself and work on within yourself. So that is my video for you guys today, and I will be back tomorrow.
I was